Good morning, students. Really, today I am going to tell you about the making of a scientist, which is written by a famous American writer, Robert W. Peterson. It is the second video in which I will tell you something more. What did happen after he started collecting the species of butterflies? He had so much interest, he tagged adhesives and then it was allowed to fly, but it was a difficult job. There was not so much feedback. Then he started to feel disappointed. What was that disappointment? That all the time he laughed. Only 2 butterflies he had tagged were recaptured, and they were not more than 75 miles from where he lived. Means they could not move more than 75 miles from there. It was the achievement that he said. Now I would like to tell you what is that you will know, that what is this, that you will understand. Here, Richard Bright was brought up by his mother, whose whole world was her single son, who always stood first in his class, and really he was very fond of collecting coins, fossils and butterflies. The travel of Monarch X really enlightened the child. He participated in county, national and international science fairs, where his performance was adjudged excellent. He discovered blueprint of cells called DNA. Really, it is one of the best achievements that he had guaranteed in the world. When Bright was in 7th grade, what did happen? He got a hint of what real science is. He could understand that what is a real science. He entered a county science fair, regional science fair, but he could not achieve so much. It was really a sad feeling, disappointed idea there. He was very much frustrated because everyone got something, but he was not able to get something because he had slides of frog tissues which he showed under a microscope. At that place, he could realize that it is not only that the slides are something that could be displayed, but the scientists need to do experiments, and these experiments can only make him a real scientist. This was the competitive spirit that he got, and it really drove Richard Bright as an appearing candidate, and he said that he knew that for the next year's fair he would have to do a real experiment. He started searching for that. What was the matter of his research? That was the kind of frogs and the kind of insects that he could find. It was the insect that he continued, and he had been working. He wrote to Dr. Urquhart, who was a professor at the University of Toronto, for ideas. And what the wonderful ideas came, it did not come in 1, 2, 3, but it came in piles, a stack of suggestions for experiments, and that kept Bright so busy all through his high school, that led to prize projects in not only regional and international science fairs, but everywhere wherever he went. For his 8th grade project, Bright tried to find the cause of a viral disease that kills nearly all monarch caterpillars. every few years. Means the monarch caterpillars were killed. A Bright thought, what is the disease that might be carried by a beetle? Tried releasing caterpillars in the presence of beetles. So he started releasing the butterflies in the presence of beetle, and he did not get any real results. So he went ahead and showed that he had tried the experiment, but doing experiment did not fail him, but he owned something. The next year, his science fair project was testing the theory that viceroy butterflies copy monarchs. The theory was that viceroys look like monarchs. Why? Because monarchs don't taste good in, and so birds do not eat. So viceroys were very tasty, and so more they look like monarchs, the less likely they are to become a bird's dinner. So a bright project was to see whether, in fact, birds would eat monarchs. But what was that bird? What was that bird that eat monarchs? That you can understand. This is the monarch. And what was that? That would eat. It would eat all the monarchs it could get. It was a starling bird. A starling started eating. And so his research by other people showed that viceroys probably do copy the monarchs in order to prevent themselves from being killed. So this project was placed first in the zoology division and third overall in the county science fair. It was such that in his second year in high school, Richard Bright began the research that led to his discovery of an unknown insect hormone. Indirectly, it also led to his new theory on the life of cells. What was the purpose of the 12 tiny gold spots on a monarch pupa? Really, it was not only ornamental, but Dr. Urquhart did not believe in it. He could find that these gold spots were producing a hormone necessary for the butterfly's full development. And really, it was a wonderful achievement, fantastic achievement. This project won a bright first position in the county fair, and that made him enter the International Science and Engineering Fair. This way, he was able to win the third place for zoology there, and he also got a chance to work during the summer at the entomology laboratory of the Walter Reed Army Institute of Research. Means entomology means the scientific study of insects, and it was at the Walter Reed Army Institute of Research. Means now he had become a researcher. As a high school junior, Richard Bright continued his advanced experiments on the monarch pupa. That year, his project won first place at the International Science Fair. This gave him another chance to work. Where? Where did he get chance to work? In the Army laboratory during the summer. In the Army laboratory during the summer. And it was his wonderful achievements. Thank you, children. Thank you for listening. And I hope if you watch this video time and again, you will get all the clues that are written about Richard Bright. Thank you.